Hi guys, today we're replacing some rear brakes, discs and pads on a Audi A3 S line. So right here there we've got our diagnostic scan tool set up. We need to reset those calipers. So we're wound to the back with the scan tool now, can you hear that? And that is it, the calipers are now open. Now at this stage, before you take anything else off, so we've got the wheel off and we've got it secured on an axle stand. Before we do anything else, what we're going to do is carry out a series of safety checks for rusted hoses, worn out joints, leaking shocks, things like that. Anything that will affect the braking or cause a noise whilst braking. Now it's time to start taking it apart. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this T, double check, T30 retaining screw here. And they usually just like a little jolt to get them out. I just clip the end of it with my hand. It's coming out now. Now with that screw, we're going to go remove these, this retaining clip here. Just pry it out very gently. That was a little stuck and get a little bit of extra persuasion. You don't want to pry on it so much because you might snap it. You want to get as close to the hole and just sort of wiggle it out as best as you can. Then we're going to remove the dust covers off the back of these boots here, just like so. Do the same with the bottom one. I'm going to use the H7 Allen key to undo the bottom one here. Slid the spanner over like that. I just did it manually until it come off. Now we're going to give this hub face here a clip with a hammer, and you want to just sort of shock it. If you're not whacking it through, you're causing a vibration to break it loose. Then with that hub, well, disc off, you can just about work it past the carrier, so you don't have to actually remove this. So let's clean everything up now. Now I've cleaned that up with a wire brush and then went back over with a scotch pad just to get as much yucky stuff off as I can, just to make it a smooth and flat surface so it doesn't cause disc run out. So we're going to refit the disc now. Right, now we slid the disc back on. What we're going to do now is get the pads back on, grease these slide pins up, and just reassemble everything. I've managed to get this on with the caliper in place. You can't do that on all models. There are variants in sizes of discs and things, so you need to be able to just double check it. If not, then you have to pull the carrier off. So you might have to wing it a little bit on yours. So we've got the pads in. As you can see, I've only put grease on the contact points. There's an anti-rattle shim here, so you don't have to. Yes, they are Febby, so they're original quality matching with a 3-year warranty. And as you can see, they are sliding in there perfectly. So a bit of red rubber grease on here. The reason I'm using red rubber grease is so it doesn't distort the rubber boot, and it does provide that lubricant to allow it to slide back and forth. I know people are saying, well, that's metal, so you shouldn't be rubber grease on there. It's to stop this rubber from swelling, and it does provide a lubricant for the metal. Brakes are lubricated, calipers refitted, slides are lubricated, dust boots are refitted. You need to get this disc retaining pin back in. Well, need to get this retaining clip back in, wheel back on, torque it down the spec, repeat the same process on the other side, and I'll hop back to you when we're resetting with the carrier tool, the scanner tool. And now we're back in the cab, and we're just going to close these brake calipers up. And hear them go in. And that's job done. You might find that these lights keep flashing, and this light keeps flashing until you put it through a cycle, and then they'll stop. Job's done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next week.